Hello everyone and welcome back to another speed build. This is actually a renovation of a house that is in Hidden Springs, which is a world from the Sims 3 store. And I know I always go on and on about how I don't buy things from the store or any expansion packs, but I caved because I'm starting a new Let's Play, hint hint, and I wanted a new world to play in that wasn't Sunset Valley, Riverview, or Bridgeport because I am using all three of those worlds already in other Let's Plays. So I wanted to switch it up and get a new world, and this is the one I decided on. I think it was the cheapest option, if I'm being completely honest. And I also had some points left over from when The Sims used to let you watch videos to get sim points, which they don't do anymore, rip. I used to live off of that stuff, and I'm really mad they don't do it anymore, but it's fine. So yes, a new Let's Play in a new world. And I mean, it's not a new world for you guys because, like, you've probably all seen this world for years because you're all not cheapskates like I am. Um, and I chose this world, like I said, because it was the least expensive option. I mean, at least I think. I can't really remember. I think it was. And also because I wanted a very outdoorsy theme, like with a lot of like trees and like the lake and the river. And you'll see why when I eventually reveal what the challenge is. I'm not going to tell you what it is because this is not the reveal yet, but I have footage for a trailer for the series. I'm just haven't released it yet, obviously. I haven't recorded the voiceover. I'm going to do that soon, though. And the trailer will be out sometime this week, so you guys will, get to know what it is. You can guess in the comments down below what you think it is, but I'm not really going to give much of a hint. Even like I'll tell you the family that I made for it. It's two twin teenagers, girls, and then the mother and father. And that is in no way helpful to figuring out what the challenge is, like I promise. Like, that has nothing to do, like, obviously they have to do with it, but that the particulars just, basically what I'm saying is you're not going to figure it out from this video, and then you're going to have to wait for the trailer. So, yeah. We are just putting some curtains up. The thing with this renovation is that my original plan was to not go so hardcore with it, so I didn't change any of the walls or anything for the most part. So I kept a lot of the wallpapers the same, as you saw in the kitchen. I didn't change that. I just added some more stuff. Right now, this bed frame and the mattress on top are by Sketchbook Pixels. If you just Google Sims 3 Sketchbook Pixels, they have their own blog, their own website. They're amazing. Like, I just downloaded so much of their content and I love it. Like, look at how cute this is. You can, like, put stuff in the shelves of the bed. It's adorable. And it fits the personality of this twin very much so. This twin is the artsy one. She has the artistic trait, so she paints and everything. So her room has a lot of color in it. Which you'll see in a second when I start to recolor. And she's the fun one, she's the kooky one. Her sister's more reserved and shy, and she's, more kind of all over the place, if you will. And it was really fun to decorate this room. I love using that bed. I've never used that bed in a house before, and I think it definitely fit this house. And that's a little bunny from By Debug, just to give her a little stuffed animal thing to work with here. I'm sorry if my voice sounds really gross. It's like nearly midnight, so it's the end of the day and my voice is really tired. Yeah, and I'm sorry that I also keep saying I'm having trouble talking. Oh, right now I take, you know how when you sell bookshelves, the books go into your family inventory? I took the books out of the family inventory and using the One More Slot package, I stacked them and then I put the lamp on top of the books because I feel like, this sister's name is Kara. Kara is the kind of person that is like, oh, my lamp isn't high enough that for this thing that I need to do. Oh, you know what? These books are right here. Let me just use these books, and it's a temporary solution that, and like it's like one of those things where it's a temporary solution that ends up being permanent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where you're like, oh, I'm gonna just have this thing here for now, and then it just stays there forever because you never remove it because you don't feel like it or you just forget. That's the kind of person that Kara is. Right now, I'm putting down rugs underneath her easel, and that's actually like a blood stain pattern, but I just made it not red so that it would look like paint. Same thing with the curtain there, because her parents would be very angry if she got paint on the walls or on her carpet, so she needed a little splash area, if you will. Um, because when you're painting, you're not really being careful about where it falls. You're just worried about what's on your canvas. Not that I would know. I am certainly not a painter. Um, Later on, all the stuff that I'm hanging on the walls ends up leaving because we put up all of her own paintings, actually, and a couple of photographs that I took as well. Um, yeah, and that's her room just about done, I think. Yes. And right now, we're moving on to the bathroom. These actually were two separate bathrooms. Each um, room had their own bathroom, but I figured that it would be more characteristic of twins to have a conjoined bathroom, and I've always loved that about houses anyway. Like my house personally doesn't have this because like the floor plan just doesn't work that way. But my cousin's house, my two female cousins, they're sisters. They have separate rooms, but their bathroom is conjoined, and I've always thought that was really cute. And I feel like because they're twins and they're super super close, they definitely would do that. I mean, not that they would have a choice; the house would either come with it or it wouldn't. But I don't know. I just whatever. I'm just going out on a limb here. Um, but yeah, that is a thing. They are very, very close. Um, it's part of the challenge, and I mean, it's not really part of the but it you'll see. But yeah, Carmen is the main sim. Kara is the artistic one that we just did her room for. We haven't gotten to Carmen's room yet, but Carmen and Kara are like the best of friends, and they are inseparable. They do everything together, and you'll see that later on because I went in game and I posed them, and I had their mom, who is also artistic, use her phone to take photographs and you can hang the pictures on the walls or put them on the mantle or on a dresser or on a table, and you'll see that I did that later on. We'll get to that. And they're so cute. Like they're such like sister goals. Like I love them. I always wished that I had a twin. And I mean I have an older sister, but she's older and it's just different. You know what I mean? Like we're not very close. Um so it's like I don't know, I always wished I had somebody my age or even younger. Like I always wished I had a little sister. But alas, it never happened, and alas, I wasn't born a twin, so rip. But I can live vicariously through my Sims, which is basically why this game exists, right? So right now we're moving on to Kara's room, and they're not complete opposites, but they're pretty different. Well, oh my god, this is not Kara, this is Carmen's room. I knew having them have similar names was going to be a problem. Carmen. So this is Carmen's room. And while Kara is the more artistic one, Carmen is definitely the outdoorsy. I mean, she's not necessarily sporty, but she's all about the plants and all about the animals, which is why she got plants all over her room, and she's got the birds on her bed, and she's got fish bowls, which, like I said, I had them go in game in live mode to paint. I had her go in live mode to fish, and I mean, I reset all of her skills so that she, it wouldn't be like cheaty for the challenge, but I just wanted her to have fish in the fish bowls for the screenshots. So yes, she is definitely very outdoorsy, very grounded. She loves to go on fishing trips with her dad, and I mean this is a one of those camping families. Like you all have that friend that like they have a camper and you're like, why? I mean, unless you are that person that has a camper, and I mean, good for you. I just personally like I have this vendetta against the outdoors. I feel like that like is super relatable. Like comment down below if you have a vendetta against the outdoors. Like I've never understood the concept of camping, of like being voluntarily outside for an extended period of time and like sleeping in the outdoors. Like ew, it just sounds terrible. I've never done it. I never want to do it. Like I've slept after prom. We slept in a tent in my friend's backyard and that was bad enough. I mean, I had a great time, prom, YOLO, but like that was bad enough. So I could never actually put myself through it. But this is a camping family, and I mean, Carmen definitely enjoys it more than Kara, but Kara does enjoy it too. Like it's just a family thing that they do, but it's like part of who Carmen is. While Kara would rather like be home painting with her mom, and so would her mom, to be quite honest. But Carmen and Dad really, really love the outdoors. It's really part of who they are, and yes. That was such an abrupt transition. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. Right now we're moving on to the master bedroom. And I really didn't change too much about this. I just added TV and some shelves and like changed up the couches, but as far as the layout, I didn't change too much. And again, I go back and put in some paintings later. And now I'm just doing the master bathroom. It ends up looking super cute, and you'll see when I get to the screenshots. There are quite a lot of screenshots because there's like before and after shots. I feel like I'm ripping off Lil Simsy by doing like a fixer-upper kind of thing, and I mean, I'm not trying to rip you off, Lil Simsy. I love you. Or like any Lil Simsy stans. Like, I'm not trying to rip her off, I promise. I just needed to fix this house before I could actually use it for something, because being decorated by EA, built and decorated by EA, it was obviously horrendous, and it needed help. And I really couldn't bring myself to like take screenshots and take trailer footage and like set a challenge in a house that was this gross. But it's okay. Oh, look, now we're hanging paintings. This was after me going through a week's worth of in-game, well, a week in-game, not like in real life, but a week of in-game playing just to get these paintings. And I think it gives a really personal touch to the house that I really like. And it makes me more attached to The Sims because I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I watched her paint that. I'm so proud of her. Like, I don't know. I love that you can hang their paintings. Like, I've always been jealous of people that can paint. Oh, I just went in game and framed all of them, if you were wondering what the heck that was. That was like a sneak peek at what the mom looks like. But as I was saying, I am super duper jealous of people that can paint and draw and all that stuff because I literally cannot, like, at all. Like singing is basically all I've got as far as talent, and I mean, even that's a stretch. Like, it's such a great thing to be able to like get your imagination on paper like that, like to translate your thoughts onto paper or onto canvas, like through drawing or through painting. Like, that is just so cool. Like, I wish I could do that. Like, I have all these ideas that I think of that I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be such a good drawing, or oh my gosh, that would be such a good painting. But I can't do it. I've tried, and like all my doodles are like crap, which is such a shame because I have such good ideas. The closest I can get to like painting or drawing is like The Sims and posing my Sims, or like making a landscape or a house. As opposed to drawing it or painting it, I pose them or I build a house. Gotta get out your creativity somehow, kids. So right now we've moved on to the outside. The terrain painting on this lot was terrible. Like, it looked terrible before I did something about it. And it does end up looking really nice. I'm super happy with the outside of the house. I think I'm more happy with the outside of the house than I was with the interior, as weird as that sounds. I mean, definitely my favorite part of the interior is the girls' rooms, just because they're really personalized and they're definitely catered to the sim, and they're like perfect for portraying who these girls are. And again, you'll get to see who they are in the challenge. Or definitely in the intro at least, so just hang on until at least the trailer / intro. But, so, yes, aside from the girls' rooms, the outside is my favorite part, because I really like what I ended up doing with the landscaping, and I added a pool, which I'm doing right now. Perfect segue! Guys, I'm doing amazing. I'm still not used to talking for this long, because when I used to do Create-A-Sim videos, which, by the way, I don't know if I'll ever do another Create-A-Sim video. I mean, if I ever have cause to, I will, but, like, I mean, and if you guys, like, want me to, I can try, but for some reason, I just, like, have not been into cast lately. I've been much more into building. I have no idea why that is. But anyway, back when I used to build Create-A-Sim videos, wow, make Create-A-Sim videos, they were always, like, shorter, and so I didn't have to talk for this long or like think of things to talk about for this long, and I'm stressed. I like will never understand those YouTubers that can just like go and go and go and talk and always have cool things to talk about, and like they talk about their life, and like my life is not interesting. I'm sorry. Like, I have no cool stories to tell you guys. Like, I have been sitting in my room alone doing nothing all summer. I mean, I'm in a show, so like there's that. I mean, we had opening day the other day. It was really, really good. It was an original show because it's children's theater and they write their own children's theater shows. And it was really, really good. The audience really liked it. Then the director was really proud of us. Like, it was very well received. Everything went really well. So I mean, I guess that's interesting. But other than, rehearsing and performing, I really don't do much of anything. I see my friends a little bit, but I've mainly just been at home. I mean, won't get into it. Like, y'all know I've not been in a good place lately, and I just have had no desire to be out and about. Like, even in my own house, I don't even leave my room. See, and here I am making you guys miserable while I talk about how miserable I am. This is why I just shouldn't talk. Oh look, I didn't finish editing. Oh, yeah, there's the bathroom. I put a giant picture of a zebra in the downstairs bathroom. Oh, and guys, here's the pictures I told you guys about. Look at them. Carmen and Kara, BFFs. They're so cute. You guys will get to see closer up the pictures in the screenshots, and also I'm gonna show them like not in frames, like I have them as actual screenshots, and they're gonna be in the trailer. And so with that, we are getting awfully close to the screenshots, and guess what, guys? I found music. I found copyright-free music that I'm going to put in the screenshot section. So while we jump into those, I'm going to say thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe if you haven't already, and to comment when you guys think of the build, and comment, I guess, take some guesses as to what you think the Let's Play is, and stay tuned for the trailer sometime this week. And I'm gonna stop talking and let you listen to this royalty-free music and watch my screenshots. And yeah, this is Simmer Rose. Have a great day, guys.